Well, it's that spooky time of year when we try to have fun and try to scare each other a little bit as well.
Well, for some, it's not that hard. We jump if we see a creepy crawler across the room. So why are we so afraid of snakes, spiders, and mice? Good question. Heather Brown went looking for answers at the Minnesota Zoo.
It's where the breathing comes in.
So this is Checkers.
I'll be honest.
Oh, that tongue. I mean, oh my gosh.
I don't love snakes.
If you can't walk to me, I'm not really fond of you.
The way they slither their body towards you.
I scream and run the other way.
Does she?
Yes.
Would you lump in fear of snakes
Or centipedes. Sharks. Spiders.
with fear of flying and fear of heights?
Absolutely.
They're different phobias, according to psychiatrist Dr. Kaz Nelson.
At some point, Heather, your body learned, in fact, that mice are associated with danger.
Oh, I don't like mice either.
Well, if you don't mess with them, then what's the point of being afraid of them?
Why would someone consider a snake or a spider or a mouse a threat? They're not going to hurt us.
It's not likely to happen, but the possibility is still there.
There's a lot of theories about this.
The first is evolutionary. These things used to be really dangerous, like snake bites or rats carrying disease.
What's probably more likely, or probably more well understood, is that people who fear certain things probably had an experience early on, maybe even before you can remember.
Maybe it's something that you just grew up with, and you're told that you should be afraid of it.
Think arachnophobia.
I have had it with these.
Or snakes on a plane.
In most movies, they attack people.
Do we make it worse each time we see something we're afraid of?
It is possible. So whereas somebody might have just been afraid of skyscrapers at some point, over time, as they avoid, they might even be worried about going up to the third or fourth level.
Do you think you could get over it?
Nope.
The good news is these are completely manageable and treatable.
Okay. Hey, Checkers. Okay, this isn't so bad.
In Apple Valley.
Do you want to get over it?
Heather Brown.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll just stay away from them.
WCCO 4 News.
Dr. Nelson says that phobias can become a problem when they impact how you live your life.
A common phobia to get treated for is fear of flying. Dr. Nelson has a podcast on ways to confront various phobias. Heather made some progress there.
Yeah, a little bit.
What sort of snakes or spiders?
Spiders.
Both. I just like
All the
like
above.
both. There you go.
Yeah.